All right, guys. Hey, gp.theriot here, Benchmark Mortgage. So we just got done with our Plant Your Flag event. I'm here with Amos Benjamin, the guest of honor or our speaker today, who's a combat vet, and he's also our ambassador at the VA department side for VA. He travels across the country and shares his story. But I wanted him to highlight one point of his story that was just so powerful that I was like, dude, I've got to get this on video. I need people to hear this because I am on a mission to bring awareness of the VA home loan. It's the best loan out there, and we need to get more veterans with home ownership. So, Amos, can you just share, combat vet, you had plenty of deployments, but once you got out of the military and transition, we know how transition is so hard for our military right now into the civilian world, as we would say. But what did home ownership do for you when you got your VA home loan?
Yeah, so what a lot of people don't see is what the transition is. And a lot of the transition is you're losing a lot of stability. You know, you're on base, you have a home, you have medical insurance, you have places to eat. So there's a giant pillar of stability that just kind of gets pulled out from under you. So, you know, when you go to transition into the civilian world, that home, that address, that piece of America is your foundation to rebuild your next chapters of life on. You know, when you get the keys, it's, you know, getting the keys to your barracks room for the first time. It's like, okay, this is mine.
Right.
I'm going to be able to do things in this. I store my stuff here, this, that, and the other. Well, now you're in the civilian world where you're not really going to be leaving that room for the next 10 years. Who knows how long? But when you have a foundation to rebuild your next chapters on, it gives you, no pun intended, a lot of free real estate in your head to think about other things. So I think it's an important piece to the transition, coming from active duty or coming from the service, being a reservist. Come home, have that foundation, have that home, so that you can move forward with life and start to do other things.
So what did it feel like? You said it so beautifully when you said when they slide the keys down, when you close, you grab the keys, held them in your hand. What was that feeling you had?
Yeah, man. It was just like, you know, gripping the Eagle Globe and Anchor for the first time. It was, you know, when you have that handshake with your senior drill instructor, and it's like, man, welcome to the United States Marine Corps. It's like, whew, I own this, man. This is mine. Right. I earned it. No one can take it from me. And so, you know, it's a different perspective of what possessing something means that you earned. Mm-hmm. You earn it through your service. You earn the benefit through your service. And there's a bigger picture here that I think people don't get to see because they already have a stigma attached to the lens that they need to see through.
Right. And I think you said it best is, you know, when you made your VA offer, that agent came back and said, well, you have no skin in the game. What was your comeback?
Well, you hear it all the time.
It's 100% loan.
Yeah. So, you know, you hear it all the time with real estate agents who don't understand the benefit, who don't have a team that can help them understand the benefit. So they adopt their own reasoning for it, or they just pick up what they heard from someone else. But, you know, you talk about skin in the game. You know, the 100% financing is because of your service. And so if you take it a step further, stuff happens when you're in the service. There's a lot of maimed and injured, you know, service members all over the country. So when you talk about skin in the game, what would you say to a double amputee standing in front of you? What would you say to a single amputee? What would you say to a veteran who's got a brain injury? When you say, well, you don't have any skin in the game. Well, that person's got 18% of his body in the game for life.
Right.
And you know, it's just sometimes you need to think before you speak, because you know there's a depth to this, and you know, you can scratch the surface with a few different things, but the depth of a service member who sacrificed a limb, or a family who is a surviving spouse, well, they sacrificed a whole human, their loved one. They sacrifice memories, they sacrifice the future, and that's forever. Right. That's not for 5 minutes, that's not for 10 minutes, that's not for a month, that's for life. And I think, you know, as we bring awareness to this, it's really getting deep and getting down and dirty, and, you know, hey, you might want to think before you speak, because there are levels to this, as the man Drake says.
I can't agree more. You know, and when that is brought up, it's like, why are they not putting money down 100%? It's real easy, like you said. The sacrifices that our military, our veterans are making, look, they're over there defending this great country. So let's help them get home ownership through what they've earned by defending this great country.
Yeah, they get to own a piece of the country they fought to protect.
100%. So, hey guys, again, we're on a mission here. If you have any questions about the VA, reach out to me, because it is the best loan out there, and we're getting VA offers accepted. And there's nothing more I love than helping our military, our veterans get home ownership. Amos, you're the man.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
do this.
Yes. Hey, you went ahead. I'd like to tell everybody, go out there and do this.